Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Alexis. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So Miami's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the big fella. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised at this offense.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The sure hands, it's Norton. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to pass. It's back. Safe completion on the screen. Still running at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's back. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Fires deep on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost a fire on 2nd down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. And see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. There's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Beck. That's caught. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Gonna swing it on second down. Trying to ball his way in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Trying to search it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Looking to throw on third. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's back. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Balvin. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Balvin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got a man. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
2nd down coming up.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch, it's Lofton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively 1st half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's back. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexis. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play.
Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Norton. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Oh, what a move. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. On the run, it's Fletcher. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run it on the counter. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Beck. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's caught.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass on second down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Finds the tight end. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing.
He's got it on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Pulls it in. It's Daniels. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
They give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's back. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Canes will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. The Bulls will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, running back gets the give. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Canes will line up to punt it away.
Put the pressure on them defense.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Sullivan. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a...
Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
In this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.